it's just probably our communication. As I said, after one of the losses we had, we got to communicate better on the defensive end of the floor. Right now, the tough part is coaches have to shuffle lineups, and we cannot get to any consistency in our lineups, and we can't get no consistency in our defensive schemes and what we're trying to do, and everyone comfortable with each other. And that's what we're talking about, that's what we're communicating about, is how can we make it easier on the bigs and the guards to know exactly what's going on. But outside of that, we got to communicate. It's a lot of new guys, it's a lot of new voices that's not being heard right now. And we got to get to that point where guys feel comfortable enough communicating with each other, talking to each other, yelling at each other in a good way, in a positive way, so we can get better on the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, we know we need to make more shots. We know it's at times we need to move the ball better, but we're not going to win if we don't stop anybody.
Are the game films starting to run together? Do they look alike on the defensive mistakes?
Yeah, well, they look alike because other teams are making a lot of shots, open. They're shooting 90% open shots. They shoot about 70% of contested shots. That's what it feels like. Teams are playing very well, playing very confident. They're making shots, but outside of what they're doing an amazing job. We have a long way to go defensively. If we was at our best defensively and they was tagging us like this, then it'd be red alert. Right now, as we said, we got to continue to get our coverages down, our communication down, and that's just in the half court. That ain't even talking about transition, which last night we gave up, I think, 30 points of transition. Nowadays, transition, the way the game is and how guys are shooting, that number is whatever, but so we got to continue to get that and continue to get better at it. We did feel by watching the film and even playing the game, and it's tough when you're losing. You want it to happen now, especially when you're the Cavs. It needs to happen now. But we did feel that we made steps, and that's what we want to do. But we want to make a few bigger steps than we did last night.
How do you avoid, though, getting down when you make steps and you're still, it was ugly kind of?
Yeah, 8 games into the season. No one in here is a rookie. Everyone in here has been through, a lot of guys have been through the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows. So it's frustrating, when you're going through it. No one is more frustrated than you on the inside. No one food doesn't taste as good as yours. We have to continue to understand that, we're going to get out of this together. And this is going to be a distant memory at one point, but right now, we in it. And we have to figure it out, and I think we will. Communication, coming in every day with a fresh mind, with an open mind, to listen to the coaches, to listen to each other. It steps in the right direction.
Where you're at right now as a team, what challenge is Washington?
Right, where we at right now, everybody presenting challenge. So it ain't even about what Washington does. They're good, but right now everybody's good. We lost 4 good games to teams that that we shouldn't have lost to, like I keep saying, at home. So honestly, it's not really about the opponent right now. And that's not in a cocky way at all, because we're 3-5. We can't be cocky. But we definitely, it's about us, and it's about getting to our defensive game. It's about getting better at our offensive game. Right now, defensively we're not there. We're not outscoring people. I've played against the Cavs before. I've seen them go through these lows, but one thing they did better than we doing this year, they scored the basketball. So they outscored a lot of people. It wasn't amazing defensively, but they outscored. And right now, we're not outscoring you and we're not stopping you. So we got to do one or the other. We got to figure that out pretty quickly.
How, if at all, are the struggles defensively carrying over to offense?
Well, it's frustrating. Anytime the ball is going through the basket all the time, we're giving, I don't know the numbers you guys probably do, we're giving up high hundreds. And this right here, when your head go like this, when they hit 3 threes in a row. Right now, we're talking about it. It's incredible what's going on in this league right now. The way guys are making shots, the way these teams are shooting, I've never seen this before in my 15 years. So, you make a run, you get it within 2, and then you miss a couple shots in a row, you're down 9 like this. And this is, and that head goes down, and it's frustrating, especially when you're trying to get a win. When you're trying to get a win, you start off a game, you're down 10. It's frustrating. But we got to continue to keep pushing, we got to continue to keep going, because, like I said, only way we're going to get out of this is we're going to get out of this together. And it'll probably get harder before it get easier, but it will get easier.
Dwyane, should anything be made out of the fact that these problems were not just when you were starting the
No.
first 3 games? overall, though, that lineup, I mean, these problems, I'm not saying that your departure is why, but it was you and Jay and LeBron and Derek and Kevin. You won 2 games, kept both teams under 100. Nobody was talking about being too slow. Like, how did you get to this point?
I don't know. I wish I had that answer. I really do, but I don't. The only answer I can try to give you is the ones I've been saying is we just all got to do better. You know, individually, you know, my job is just to try to be a positive when I'm on the floor, when I'm in that starting group, or when I'm coming off the bench. I mean, my role here is totally different than I've ever had, and that's my goal, just to try to be a positive for the team. But the starting unit, a couple guys have played together. They have some continuity, and offensively they haven't done that bad lately. It's just defensively, and we can all pull out clips where we've all done bad. So whether you're in the starting unit, the second unit, we've all have our share in these losses. So I don't make nothing of the 2-on-1 start when I was in the lineup at all.
You've been through so many different things, and every situation is different. But can you speak to the mental challenge of trying to go to the finals for a 4th straight time?
Tough, man. It was, and I always say this, maybe behind closed doors. I don't know if I would say it to the media, but that last year in Miami when we went to the final, I don't know how we made it. As a team, we was kind of like this. It was worse because we were new guys. It was guys that have been around each other 4 years in a row. So your jokes wasn't funny no more to the other guys. You know, when you walked in, it wasn't a big smile no more. Guys was just over you. It's like being in a bad marriage. But we somehow made it to the finals, and Indiana should have beat us that year. But, you know, we had a mental edge over those guys that we were able to win, but we shouldn't have been there. So it's tough, definitely, and that's why it hasn't been done a lot. For the guys that's here, you know, you have to pull from something else to motivate you, to get you, to feel that hunger again like you had in that first year. I mean, that's sports. It's tough. But with the new guys here, you got guys that's never been, guys that's hungry. Obviously, Isaiah is one of them who's out. But Jay and Derek, and, guys never been. So, hopefully, we can eventually pull from that, and everybody wants to see the other guys that came here succeed and get to that pinnacle that they got to.
Can that mental edge that you guys had over Indiana and the Cavs have had over other teams, can that still be there despite a lot of the turnover?
I don't know. It ain't there right now. See, ain't nobody afraid. Teams that come in here to whoop our butt, and they whooping our butt. So, one thing I did notice in Miami, we used to, guys, the teams was a little afraid of us a little bit. Ain't nobody afraid. They come in here kicking our butt. Maybe at some point they get there, but not right now. Everyone's playing free. It's early in the year, and everything's going right for everybody but us. And we gotta figure it out. That was luck. Good?
Okay.
All right. Thanks.